Once your house is complete and you have the furnishings in it, we're going to export a series of images to use in the presentation slide portfolio that you'll make for your final assignment. To do this, you're going to set up the view of your house in a way so that it does not get cut off anywhere at the top or bottom or sides of the view that you see in the browser. For your first image, set up your view so it's a little bit 3/4, little bit above the house, or a view where we can really see some of the detail of what you've done. Then go up to the menu and click Export PNG. Depending on how large your model is, this may take a little bit. So here we have our preview. Check off transparent background. There's a little box over on the right, and click Export as PNG. Again, this might take a little bit. Once the PNG is downloaded, go back to Export PNG. Here in the upper right hand corner where it says Pick View, select the view opposite of this in the upper right hand corner. Again, it might take a minute to make it happen. Adjust this view so that it fills the screen and also does not break the edge of the image. Turn on the transparent background again and export. Now take off the roof of your house. So click the tags layer and turn off the roof so that we can see inside. Next, go over to File, Export PNG, and we will change the view in the Pick View section. So we want a top view of the house. Try to make it so that you can fill the whole area. Turn on the transparent background and click Export. When we put this on our board, we're going to cut off the SketchUp for Schools and rotate the image depending on the orientation of your model. For interior pictures, now maybe you would like to do an image of the interior. I am thinking it would be interesting to see standing by the front door and looking into the kitchen and living area. To do that, I'm going to go down here and click the Feet tool. Under this, you're going to see 3 different buttons. There's a little person here which allows you to position the camera. So when you click this, you're going to place the little person where you want the view to be. I'm going to kind of do it in this corner here. Now I have to zoom out and see where I am. You'll notice the little eyeball in the lower right hand corner here. It tells you what the eye height is. The eye height is located at 6'7". That's a little bit taller than the average person, but it's okay in this instance. Click this eyeball and turn the view so that you are looking into the house. You'll notice that I am in the kitchen right now, and I want to turn my view around so that I am facing the fireplace. Just sort of swipe that eyeball around. And now you can see I look into the living room. Now I'm very close here and I may want to change my position a little bit. I'm going to hold the pan tool and kind of go over a little so that I have a nice view there. At this juncture, I'm going to turn on the roof layer so at least it looks like I'm inside a house. In this shot, I have my eye height set at 6'2". That would be a little bit taller than the average person, but it allows you to give a good view of the room. I can just type in the number and SketchUp will change it. I can also click the eyeball and turn my view so that I see more of the room. I think this is a good scene. Now I'm ready to do the export. So I'm going to go up to the menu, click Export PNG. In this case, I'm not going to do transparent background. I can see what it looks like if I want to, but it's really not going to change the view very much because it's an interior. So now I'm going to click Export. Once I'm in here, I'm going to position my next view by clicking the little person icon and setting it up where I want my view to look. So I'm going to click right here by the chair. I'm just going to change my view. I'm going to change my eye height now to about 6'2". So I'm going to type in 6 feet space 2 inches. That gives me a little bit more of a view. I'm going to zoom out a little further. I'm going to move it a little bit this way. I'm just going to move it back a tad. So here's another view from the opposite corner. And I'm going to go up to Menu, Export, PNG. Even when I'm in this view, I could pan a little if I wanted to, and I can orbit in here too. Just keep in mind when you do this, it can get a little hairy, but it's a good way of adjusting your views should you wish to. I think that looks good, and I'm going to export as PNG. While you have the scene set up, click on the Scenes tab and click the plus button to save the scene. This way, you can come back to it easily in case you get moved. And you can do this with any of your views. I should have probably saved the one from the other direction too.